Thanks for tuning in to my playthrough of Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS. I appreciate you joining me on my quest for 3 stars in every cup. Enjoy the video. We're finishing off the last of the new courses, or newish courses in Mario Kart 7 with the special cup, 150 cc's, and not having all 3 stars is going to bother me. That's Rosalina. We're not playing as Rosalina because she is a medium weight character. Koopa Troopa is the poison of choice. We're going to go with this cup, or that cart for the special cup here. And that is the loadout, and we're going to the DK Jungle, a course that does appear in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. My name is BrianSaviano, a.k.a. Bricks O'Brien, the #1 Mario Kart player of all time, a.k.a. Bricks O'Benson. So it is currently still, it's 11:24 p.m. Do not stay up as late as I do. And I got to get up at 7 o'clock tomorrow. But, you know, with great power comes great irresponsibility. And I choose to live the life I do, and y'all can't stop me. But it is currently Valentine's Day. And instead of being out with a woman of my choice, or not of, yeah, of my choice, I would hope, I'm making videos for Mario Kart 7, but it's not about being on a date or anything like that. You know, I'm a 23-year-old guy. I play video games for a living. Not much I can do about my position currently. You know, because I want to make videos and all that. I'm really trying to make an excuse here. But what I was getting at, which is, you know, instead of being out, you know, it's important if you are by yourself on a Valentine's Day, whether you are just literally by yourself, or you know, your parents go out, or whatever. You got to treat yourself. That's the main point I'm getting at here, is treating yourself. And a Valentine's Day is one of the few holidays I've found that you can just make an excuse to eat and do whatever you want, right? Because on Valentine's Day, you fall in one of two camps. You're either single, which, okay, or you are taken. And if you're taken, if you're in a good relationship, you have someone to spend Valentine's Day with, go for a nice dinner, good date, whatever. But if you're single, well, ladies and gentlemen, you get to treat yourself. And not to say you can't treat yourself if you're in a relationship, but what I did as a single guy on Valentine's Day, I went out and I got myself a pizza, and I got myself a pint of Ben & Jerry's, because that is what I do, and I deserve it. So, you know, some people take Valentine's Day as like, oh, this is an icky holiday, ugh. But listen, you go to school, you get all the candy from Valentine's Day, right? You get all the chocolate, and, like, we'll talk about the candy in a second here, because there's some Valentine's Day candy. No. But, you know, you get the chocolate, you get the roses, or you get the plastic roses, whatever. Okay, that did not go well. But otherwise, we got first place, so that's good. You get all that stuff, and then you just have a good night. So I got a barbecue chicken pizza, and it was delicious, oddly delicious. I'm still Benson, by the way. I'm probably going to do this whole playthrough as Benson. So whoever Benson was, or is, before, shout out to you. Rosalina's Ice World? You mean Arendelle Castle? Anyways, so I got that, and I actually got myself a pint of Ben & Jerry's fish food. As you can see right there. Boom. Fish food. Really good. I was actually recommended it by a content creator I watch, and he's like, yo, if you're going out for Ben & Jerry's, fish food is a solid choice. And fish food is little bits. It's not actual fish food, obviously, but it's that would be kind of gross. Actually, that'd be very gross, entirely gross. But it has basically chocolate, solid chocolate fishies. Kind of basically take Swedish fish and make them made out of chocolate. That's pretty much what it is. And chocolate ice cream with caramel. But the real selling point here, ladies and gentlemen, down the middle, a massive cylindrical injection is the only way I can describe it, of marshmallow. Holy Toledo Batman, does that change everything? Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, does that just change the game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, what a great combination. A solid combination. And usually I go for the one of the two late night host ice creams. It's Americone Dream or the Tonight Dough. I like the Tonight Dough because it has like the not Oreo, but like the cookie crisp in it. But everything else I don't really like care about. It's like, but I also like in the Americone Dream. So one of them is based on Stephen Colbert, the other one Jimmy Kimmel. Not Jimmy Kimmel. Stephen Colbert and oh man. Oh, what's his name? Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon. There we go. I had to search my memory banks there. They each have a flavor because they're late night TV show hosts, and they somehow got it. And the Stephen Colbert one has chunks of ice cream cone in it. It's amazing. And then if you took the chocolate cookie crisp of the Jimmy Fallon ice cream flavor, you have an action-packed combination. Now, if Ben & Jerry's ever wants to contact me and give me a flavor, I'm not saying I would accept, but I absolutely would. And I would make it so it had the cone, the cookie crisp, and the marshmallow. The 1, 2, 3 punch, the TKO, the knockout, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, you will be in a food coma that you will not be able to wake out of because of how delicious it would be. It would be the Bricks O'Brien Deluxe, but they'd come up with a better name. Like, it would be phenomenal. It'd be so good. So if you want to contact Ben & Jerry's and tell them, Brian's got a great idea. I'm not saying do it. But if you do, the world will benefit from one of the best Ben & Jerry's flavors to ever exist. So I'm leaving that one to you. Besides indulging in Ben & Jerry's, you also get a variety of different candies just based around the holiday in general, whether you get them from school, because I think schools still do like Valentine's Day with those really small cards and stuff. I see them in shops like Wegmans and all that, and I hope there's still something that happens at school. I thought I was going to make it by there, but nope, and I hit both of them. Great. But there's also, your typical candies in the fun size like you see at Halloween time. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the candies that are only around for Halloween. One of them being the absolute atrocity. The worst, probably one of the worst candies I've ever had. Sweet Tarts are awful. Those candy hearts with the things printed on them, they're awful. I know, controversial opinion, maybe not. They're awful. They're absolutely horrendous. And no one can tell me otherwise. It's a fact. There is no other way around it. It's just not, they're not good. Sweet Tarts are just incredibly sugary, and they're like tough. Those candy hearts like shatter your teeth, and they don't taste good. They don't really taste good. They can have nice things written on them, but who cares? You just say it to the person you want to. If there's a little heart on there, you do the little thing with your hands to make a heart. Or you just tell the person you like them. You don't need an awful candy to tell someone how you feel. If anything, if someone came up to me and gave me this awful candy, like if somebody asked me to marry them, like if my wife, my girlfriend, it wouldn't be fiance or wife at that point, but it would be, like, eventually. But, what an awful train of thought. But if she was like, hey, so, here's this, and it said, will you marry me on it, I might be tempted to say no, because she gave it to me on an awful candy. Like, come on now. You put will you marry me on a Three Musketeers? Girl, you got a deal. You got a deal for life. For absolute life. In holy matrimony, forever. I will never, ever, make you mad. Or, are you serious, Batman? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Come on now. Come on. Is that what I get for dissing sweet tarts? Is that the deal? Dang it, Benson. Come on, man. You're proving me wrong here. So that's what I'm saying. And I have a little bit of a beef with the internet here. That this is what a lot of people say is the best Mario Kart Rainbow Road, by the way. I have a beef with a lot of you. Now, if you watch my videos fairly frequently, you would know my favorite candy of all time is Three Musketeers because it's the best. And you can't fight me on that. Three Musketeers is the best candy that exists. There is a variant of said candy that none of you have told me about. And I am personally offended. And I have beef with everyone watching this video. All of you. I just do. So you know Three Musketeers is my favorite, right? Oh, it's a three-parter? Okay, cool. I was at the Lego store, and I know a lot of the people there. And so I have, friends that are, and occasionally they get snacks in the back room. Like, oh, do you want some candy? I'm like, sure. So I get a handful of candy. And in there, it's like Twix and, Snickers and all like that stuff. But what was in there, ladies and gentlemen, as a part of this Valentine's Day or Easter-themed bag, mixed assortment of candy, was a variant of Three Musketeers that I had never seen grace this earth before. I had no idea this existed. Three Musketeers Marshmallow. When I tell you it is the new greatest candy of all time, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Three Musketeers Marshmallow is what dreams are made of. When you see a star in the sky and you're hoping for, that lucky star to grant you that wish that you've always wanted, you want to hit those Mega Millions, you're actually wishing on a mini Three Musketeers Marshmallow crashing into Earth. I promise you. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. What a fantastic candy. It just tastes like happiness. It's not overly sweet. It is light. It is extremely far in terms of distance I'm getting with that boost right there. It's amazing. And I didn't think Three Musketeers could get any better, but it did. And you know what the tragedy of it is? I can't find it anywhere. I have only found it in that one bag that the manager at Lego got in a bag from BJ's. Assortment of candy. I have not found the individual bars. I have not found the individual bags full of the actual minis. Nothing. Can't find it anywhere. You kidding me? So if by any means of the internet you can find me the Three Musketeers Marshmallow variant, you let me know. I'll buy the whole stock. I'll buy the whole stock. All right? Just throwing it out there, man. Throwing it out there. 1 star. We unlocked, we beat the Special Cup. We didn't get anything else for it, apparently, but that's all right. I want to thank you guys and girls for listening, watching, and tuning in on this lovely Valentine's Day at the time of recording. See you lovely people of the internet next time. Peace out, meow out. Bye.